lights on a midnight screen, voices rising from the in-between. Truth like thunder breaking the chains, broadcasts loud through the static and flames. From the shadows where the outcast came, built a kingdom, built a name. No suits, no scripts, no corporate lies, just fire in hearts and war in our eyes. Turn the dial, hear the battle cry, with a spark they can't deny. We are the M4 Empire, voices rising higher and higher. From the ashes we built this flame, now the whole world screams our name. Stand up, don't back down, we wear the truth like a crown. Through the storm, through the fire, we are the M4 Empire. We are the M4 Empire. Headlines burning like gasoline, fuel for the fight on every screen. They tried to bury what we would say, but the signal cut through anyway. From late night streams to the morning cast, every shot fired, every blast. A legion formed in the common lines, an army built one voice at a time. Raise your hands, let the banners fly, this is our empire in the sky. We are the M4 Empire, voices rising higher and higher. From the ashes we built this flame, now the whole world screams our name. Stand up, don't back down, we wear the truth like a crown. Through the storm, through the fire, we are the M4 Empire. They said we'd never last, just a moment, just a flash. But empires aren't built overnight, they're forged in war and lit by fight. Every stream, every show, every voice that shows to grow. This isn't just a brand on air, it's a movement rising everywhere. We are the M4 Empire, hear the crowd lifting us higher. Through the noise, through the flame, now the whole world knows our name. Stand tall, don't you tire, we're climbing higher and higher. Through the storm, through the fire, we are the M4 Empire. We are the M4 Empire. Neon fades, but the signal stays, echoing loud through endless waves. From one voice to a choir's roar. Long live the M4 Empire!
What is going on, M4 Cast? Welcome to another episode 23. 2-3. Love it. Love the symmetry there. We are back for another episode here, another Thursday night, hanging out with you guys the way we love to do. I have seen Supergirl. It is not good. And we're going to get into all the reasons why in a little bit. I'm not going to give spoilers, or I'll try very hard to not give spoilers. And then at 10 o'clock, we'll be sending you guys to Pro, and Pro and I will, I'm sure, be ripping this entire thing apart. But until then, guys, we've got a lot to talk about today. We've also got some Harry Potter stuff to discuss, like some stuff that I, actually, I think the news kind of, broke, and people were like, what? And I was just kind of like, no, I kind of understand this, but too little too late. But I'm getting way ahead of myself. What?
What news?
There was some stuff that was said about the show.
Oh, well, I don't know what it is, so
It's like that. Did you see the Hagrid stuff?
Oh, I did see about that.
Yeah,
that
because
he
I
thinks
actually
people are
don't
gonna
hate
like
what
it.
he's. I don't hate what I think he said. So we'll go through it though. We will go through it, but we can't do it
Mm.
just the two of us because that would just be silly and pointless because we need more people. Hey, Martin.
Hey, how's it going?
Sorry, Trish. What were you going to say?
You saying I'm not enough?
No, I mean you and I stream together, do duo
Mm.
streams. It's always fun.
Mm.
It is. No,
You're the
it's always
backpedaling,
fun.
Martin.
I hear it,
Mm.
but I don't think he's backpedaling quite the way you think he is.
I need a quick 8-second segue.
This is my carol song. It is 8 seconds long.
There she is. Welcome back.
Hello.
Playing it for the first time with her here.
Yeah, I know. We played it every week, and like now it's even like a thing on the pro show that we play.
Yeah,
it.
that was fun because they were like, play the song. And I was like, why do you guys want this song so much? They play the song. And I'm like, oh my God.
Well, so now apparently you're working on an entire 8-second album.
I am. The one I made today is called Cut Off.
Okay.
It's along the lines of, it's time to cut you off. We have to move on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Hey, I'd
I
like
like
to
that.
welcome the chat to the first ever gender balanced episode.
It is gender balanced.
Wow.
We got
For
2 and 2
real?
because Lauren's not coming tonight.
I'm
you
not
never know
outnumbered for once.
Yeah, you never know if Kevin is gonna pop in, but it's always race and balanced at least though. Like I'm always glad that we at least have that, completely lopsided. Just saying. What?
You're kidding. So no one clips that and makes that sound awful.
No one cares enough to clip. But yeah, guys. So we have a ton to talk about tonight. But before we get into that, we got to check in with the chat and see what they're saying. Oh wait, hold on, one more time.
This is my carol song. It is 8 seconds long.
There you go. I don't know why I needed it one last time. Probably not last. We'll probably play it again because people will probably request it in super chats. But speaking of super chats, we need to get to it. Mark Fields for the 199 says, my condolences for the Supergirl film. Oh, brother, that was rough. I am drinking this Kirkland brand energy drink right now, specifically because that
What up,
movie sapped
Costco?
away my soul.
Oh,
Yeah,
this is good feels, Mark, right? You're always saying good vibes.
yeah. This is
Okay.
positive vibes. Positive vibes,
Positive
Mark
vibes.
Fields. There he is.
Okay.
Positive vibes to this awesome panel in chat from Mark Fields for the 199. So
He did
I'm
give us an
remembering
award. too.
things.
yeah, I love the positive vibes. Juliet for £2 says morning M4 Empire in chat. Hello to you as well, Juliet. And Mark Fields again for the 199 says Lauren, the indie read was fantastic. I don't know what he
So
means. by
last
that.
night or Tuesday night on Lauren
Oh.
and Apollo, when I was subbing in, Lauren read the third act of what could have been Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. The version
Oh.
he says was a lot better.
Okay,
Right there in the script.
that
And
sounds
yeah,
cool.
he did a great job reading through it.
Excellent. You and Cumia for the 199 says Supergirl might have killed Superman. I mean, that Superman was already pretty much dead in the water.
Well, she is stronger than him.
Yeah,
saw that one on the red carpet.
objectively stronger. I'll be Booty B for $5 says I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick butt, and I'm all out of bubblegum. So there you
I
go.
love that
I
movie.
chewed cinnamon
done.
gum today.
Well done.
Mark Fields for 199 says my cockatoo is dancing to the intro. Oh, look at that! I never realized he has birds in his background.
Oh, he's got some defeathering going on.
Yeah.
Cockatoo, TWO.
Cody Duffy for $4.99 says saw Obsession 6 out of 10. Appreciate the film, maybe too Gen Z for me. Man, I don't know, man. I loved it. I gave it like a 9 out of 10 or a 10 out of 10. I thought it was tremendous. Did anyone else see it?
No, not yet.
Carol?
I need to. I have to, apparently. I've been told this by multiple people.
You would need to see it. I would love to hear what you think. Trish needs to stop being so Trish about it and actually go see the movie that she will like.
It's true. I make no
But,
promises, but that is true. I need to do that.
Yes. I rate specialist for 2. The world needs a magical girl, Marv. I don't think that is necessary. I think we already have magical girl Jonas. We're good. And flying blind in a rocket cycle for 2 says evening all. Evening
I'm
to you,
so
flying blind.
confused. First of all,
so-
are you
somebody-
implying Caro and
we-
I
we-
aren't magical?
Well, no, we have somebody that comes into like that Park Place and Pro streams, and their handle is magical girl Jonas, and it's basically like Jonas's avatar, but like made into like a fairy princess.
Why?
Because Jonas keeps changing his avatar, so people are now changing it for him.
He brought this on himself, but didn't know he was bringing it on himself.
Yes, basically.
Oh.
I was
Um,
entertained.
So I will say, guys, I've been getting a lot of flack on the show lately because everybody has got, like some of the. I've been told that my intro is too cool. So just so we see. And I was told that that is a slight injustice to things like this. And also and to things like this. So, in the spirit of fairness, I have made a new intro for myself.
Most
So-
empires aren't run on the spirit of fairness.
I know, but I'm trying to run a different kind of empire, I guess. So one last look at the super cool one, and then I'll go immediately into the new one. There you go.
What a team player.
Yeah, people seem to love my feud with my ongoing war with the avian community. So I figured we might as well turn it into a meme.
Mhm.
You know? So there you have it, guys. From now on, that will be the thing that we play before I come on. It will be me versus the birds.
What about squirrels? You're gonna add squirrels?
No, because I don't want to be a squirrel.
You don't want to be a squirrel. You don't want to eat outside.
No,
Do you
like that
wanna
was
be a bird?
that was so there.
Yeah.
So there no. So
You,
there was a whole
Martin.
thing on the pro show. There was a whole thing where it was it was something about sorry, magical girl Jonas summoned with the power of love. You called.
Found my
Welcome, magical
Christmas
girl
card this
Jonas.
year.
I have a feeling I know who magical girl Jonas is now.
Oof. Ugh.
But
I have to make this song now. Okay.
No,
I'll be
like
right-
we were
I'll-
talking
I'll be
about-
right
we-
here.
what are you making a magical girl Jonas song?
Yeah, we're gonna do this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of this in it.
No, so we were on the pro show and there was something about like Sonic. Oh, we were talking about Sonic, like when you eat in your car, and I said I hate that. And Pro was like, well, there's the tables outside. I said if I wanted to eat outside like a squirrel, I'd go be a squirrel. And apparently everyone thought that was funny. I don't know.
That had slight energy of Lucille Bluth saying if I wanted to eat something your finger touch, I'd lick the inside of your ear. Something like that.
Yes, I do love Lucille Bluth.
Oh, she was the best one on that show.
I don't know why squirrel popped into my brain, but I was just like, if I wanted to eat outside like a squirrel, I'd go be a squirrel.
Because they're rats with accessories.
They are rats with accessories. They are 100% rats with accessories. Aubrey Crown checking in for the $9.99 says, greetings from Disney Springs, where I just got out from seeing Supergirl. Ouch. That was bad. That was bad. We're going to talk
Aubrey
about it in a
Crown,
minute.
why'd you put yourself through it?
Sometimes you just got to see how bad it gets.
Kind of like when guys go, "Hey, you got to smell this," and their friends do smell it.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing guys do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm. It's interesting.
Oh, you've hung out with enough guys.
I've never been around. Maybe you guys have been all like on your best behavior, but no one's ever been like, "Hey, smell this," and then it's never been a thing that happened around me. So
I do generally try to be on my best behavior in mixed company.
you know,
This
manners.
is true. This is true. Hey, Bruce Newhouse checking in for the 199 says, thank you again, Marv, for the Dean Cain episode. Yes. We had a tremendous interview on Monday with Dean Cain, Wizard and I. Welcome Dean Cain onto Culture Crossfire. We just put out a video of a standalone video of the interview. What a great guy. We talked a lot about Superman and kind of the psychology behind Superman. We talked about Supergirl. We talked about James Gunn's DC Universe, Zack Snyder's DC Universe, a whole bunch of stuff we were talking about.
And 90210 for me.
And 90210 for Trish. Yeah, I
It was
forgot
the
he was on
highlight of the
90210. He said it like he was like, oh yeah, when I did my stint on 90210, and I was like, oh man, like it'd be funny if Trish was here to hear that, and she like materialized in the chat.
I was like, I remember his arc as Rick on 90210. This is a crowning achievement for me.
Magical Girl Jonas for 199 says, I have a song, music video is in the works. Well, there's about to be two apparently. Look at Caro is like hard at work right now. Like she is just like nodding, and she's like her eyes are not leaving the screen. Like she's like locked in on this this epic task that she has set upon for herself.
You know, my contribution to our group is minimum, but when I do, I make sure that it's peak. All right.
Is it an 8-second song or is it a like a
No. We're doing the full shebang here.
Okay.
You know what I
Jonas,
realized?
that's
When
what
you're
Jonas
done,
deserves.
send it to me and I'll load it in, and we can listen to the Magical Girl Jonas song.
Yeah.
The top half of the screen is like we're extra, and then the bottom half is like we don't say a lot, but when we do, it's precision strikes. Like that's
Yes.
what the bottom half of the screen is.
That's 100% accurate with the way this works.
I mean, that's like the Martin Stone special right there.
Oh, Martin
Lizzo.
Stone is the assassin, you know, like but by the way, Josh Hammond says Marv hates birds. You know, birds hate Marv.
Josh, where have
That's
you
the
been?
thing. Like,
No, Josh, where have
it's
you
not
been?
that I hate the birds hate me, and because they hate me, I hate them back. Like,
I
what?
want to remake a Marilyn Manson song now.
You know, there is a Marv versus the Birds song.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I made it just to like, you know, because I can laugh at myself and because people seem to like the bird thing. Here, I'll load it. I'll play you a little bit of it if I can load it in. It's called Marv the Brave because I feel like I deserve some
Humble.
No, I feel like I deserve some credit for like, you know, what I've gone through.
The modesty.
It kind of reminds me of Michael Scott and his rabies telethon or
Fun Run for the Cure.
Fun Run, yeah, Fun Run for the Cure.
Oh,
Michael Scott, Fun Run for the Cure. All right, so you want to hear a
Not
little
the
bit of Marv versus the Birds?
Yes,
While
please.
we wait for Caro to finish the Jonas song. All right. It's like a minstrelly song. Right?
Yeah.
I like minstrel work. It's got that Celtic rock kind of thing going for it. Like, I enjoy
I
that.
like a jig.
Right? Here it goes.
Come gather round, good folk and friends, and hear a tale most dire
Right.
of Marv the bold who walks the road.
I can see a video for this.
Courage that never will tire. For dragons sleep and goblins hide, and bandits flee his word. Yet every step he dares to take is haunted by a bird. Oh, Marv rides on through rain and sun, though feathered fiends have stirred. He'll face down trolls and giants tall, but curses every bird. From sparrow small to eagle proud, their wicked cries are heard. And still he marches valiantly, oppressed by every bird. One
There you go. There's more verses. It's a 4-minute song. I'm not going to play all 4 minutes.
I like it. I can see a video of like a bartender behind the bar, Irish pub kind of thing, telling the tale.
Mm-hmm.
Big wooden flagons of mead.
Yeah, I think so. I love minstrelly kind of songs. By the way, Sean, formerly known as John, says Marv may have primary character syndrome. It's not a syndrome when you are the primary character.
We're all the heroes of our own tale.
Exactly.
Unless you're the villain.
Exactly.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
I don't want to cut you off, but I just went
No,
to
you're not
open
cutting me off.
YouTube. I went to open YouTube, and my camera looks like dog poo. Like, do I
Yeah,
look
it's
like
a-
horrible?
It's a
You-
little
Did
you're-
pixelated.
nobody want to tell me this?
I just
think I have
noticed
to
it, and I was
restart
going to bring
Chrome.
it up, but you just brought it up. So now,
I think I have to restart Chrome, so I'll be back
fine.
because
Go
I
ahead.
think that's the problem. Okay, sorry guys, I'll be back.
Go for it. Carol has a song coming.
It's coming along. I'm listening to it.
Yeah. Okay, good. I'm very excited for this. Yeah, see,
Well, in
Eric
the
Swan
meantime,
says,
you got
send the
some-
song to Pro. I bet he'd make a video. I did send it to him. I don't think he liked it. So, I try to be a team player. Right, Martin?
Yeah. You got some super chats in there. In the
I do,
meantime,
yeah.
yeah.
Thank you. Okay, didn't spill. All right, good. Sorry, my boy dinner arrived. Let's see. Mark Fields for 199 says the show is already great tonight. Yeah, I'm hoping it'll be great all night. Bruce Newhouse for 499 says the gals have awesome smiles. Martin has an awesome stoic look, and Marv has a great Jersey accent. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh my goodness. What was I just looking for? Martin, what have you been watching this week? Anything fun or exciting?
Well, this week I spent a lot of time watching UFC fights with my boys.
Really?
Yeah.
They've gotten into UFC. That's interesting.
Yeah. So,
Oh, wait, hold on. Contractually obligated to play it every time she comes in.
Is this any better?
It is actually
Oh, it's
Much
great,
better.
Okay, yeah, Chrome.
infinitely better.
Remember behind the scenes chatter, it was sounding choppy for me, and I looked and it was like Chrome wants to update, and I think Chrome was just being a jerk.
Yeah,
so,
probably.
okay.
Martin, you were saying about UFC.
Yeah, so I had been watching like Hearns Hagler and old boxing clips, and my sons were watching it with me, and they were asking, if any fights are coming up. And you guys, I guess UFC is on Paramount Plus now, and you can watch that.
Yeah.
So we watched the White House fights, and then we started watching older fight night episodes and stuff like that.
Okay.
So they're really enjoying it. My older boy gets very quiet in the between rounds. When the
Okay.
ladies are walking around with the cards. But,
Good.
Mhm.
You're doing something right there.
So I've also been watching this true crime podcast,
Oh, which one?
Crime and Punishment.
Oh, you've been going back and watching the older ones.
Yes, yeah. Mrs. Stone loves true crime, so
Oh, okay, cool.
I've been watching those with her. We watched the Menendez one, the first one. When
Oh,
it was still.
Would Trish fangirled over the Menendez brothers?
I didn't fangirl. I just have very strong opinions.
But
Yeah.
you also kind of fangirled over the Crime and Punishment ? Thing. That was because there wasn't didn't really have a name picked out yet. So you were saying Untitled True Crimes Podcast, Crime and
Slash.
Punishment ?
Yes, that is true. I do
But-
remember when we were trying to work. We were worried that the name might be like mocking the murders, and we
I
were
was
like,
just like, I just don't.
"Yeah," but
Everyone
now,
else seemed okay with it.
now we've got like a really cool theme song for it,
Mhm.
which is like I love
Well-
the Crime and Punishment theme. Which
She loved the original.
yeah, but the problem was we kept getting we kept getting copyright hit for it.
Try
to find there it is.
This is crime and punishment.
What?
Do you only like music when you make it?
Yeah,
Because you're very musical today, but every single song is like you made it, except for Caro's 8-second song.
because it's
I
the
mean,
only song that I'm allowed to. The only music I'm allowed to play.
No, that's what I'm talking about. Your enthusiasm for your own songs is like boundless.
Well, I like music. I just don't know a lot about it. I do know, by the way, Trish, which apparently you don't know. I think today is actually Beatles Day.
Why?
Somebody said it on the Pro Show. And I was
Purple
I bet
Rain
Trish-
Day.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if that's an actual day, but I'm dubbing it that
I don't know.
because it came out.
Global Beatles Day is held on June 25th each year.
Why?
Chosen to commemorate the day in 1967 when the band performed All You Need Is Love during the BBC's Our World broadcast. It was the first live global satellite TV link reaching an estimated 400 million people across 26 countries. Oh, you'd think a Beatles fan would know that.
Well, I know about All You Need Is Love. I know all about that, yeah.
Do you?
I just didn't realize we decided to cherry pick that one amazing accomplishment and decide that's the day that's Beatles Day. That's all.
Apparently that is. So what I was going to ask you what you did for Beatles Day, like if you like left I don't know, fish and chips out by the chimney or something.
You leave out a goat cheese sandwich for Ringo Starr next to the fireplace.
It's peace and
Really?
love, peace and love.
His sandwich is better than Paul's, though. Paul's sounded disgusting.
What was Paul's? I can't remember.
I'm pretty sure it had like Marmite or something in it. I was like,
Ew.
ooh.
Trisha's saying Marvin definitely has main character syndrome. It's not a syndrome if it's true.
Well, I mean, it's still a syndrome. It's just you're admitting it.
No, it's it's like when people are like, you have a problem with popcorn buckets, like buying too many of them. I always say it's not a problem when it's awesome.
No, it's still a problem.
No, it's not a
You're just
problem
okay
when
with
it's
the problem.
when it's but then it's not a problem to me.
What's the problem?
It's not a problem until like it becomes a problem. What's
Do you
the
hear this,
heck?
Martin?
I'll be Booty says me and Wilton were friends since we were
Wilton.
babies. No.
Wilton.
Oh,
Give
don't
him
involve
wings.
Wilton.
Yeah, give him wings.
Wings for Wilton.
No,
I
no
absolutely
wings.
never cared about giving Wilson wings until Caro said it, and now I'm like,
Yeah.
let's do
Yeah.
this.
Why should he have wings? What?
Why not?
What would he
Yes.
do with the wings that you think would be like so serving of mankind?
He would be fluttering and it would be so cute.
It'd be like Goldar.
Yeah.
Wings don't
Yeah,
really
and
help.
Goldar didn't do good things.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
Perspective. Perspective.
Mine's like, yeah, and
he's Wilton.
This is true.
Wings for
No.
Wilton.
Trish,
yeah.
stop abusing your power.
Oh, one more plug for Crime and Punishment.
Uh-huh.
In those early episodes, you are letting that Jersey accent fly.
Yeah, because I was still the puppet, essentially, at that point in time. So, like, I was
he's
still kind of like
Joyzing it up.
I was still kind of doing this where I was like really leaning into it. Now, like what you hear right now is basically like just me, but like I was really doing like the cab driver, like where to, Mac, like, which
I think I said on the first one where you like are on, I was like, this is so much easier for me to do because like you're here.
yeah.
It's so much easier.
Yeah. Mark Fields for 199 says, I love this cast. Have a great night, everyone. You too, Mark Fields. We love you, buddy. At the time that we did Crime and Punishment, I was still using this thing.
I'm glad he's always close by.
He's showing how the sausage is made right now. What are you doing?
What the hell are you talking about? Shut up, Trish.
Your
Like
arm is-
Wilton's cousin.
No, it is not like Wilton's cousin.
Yeah.
I
That's
have
why he's
no-
so bitter about it.
I absolutely
Yeah.
have nothing to do with Wilton other than the fact that I appeared on his show. And
Other
that's
than the
why-
fact that you're the same species and thus related.
Are you actually cousins?
Hmm.
What? Oh.
No.
I think they are, Caro.
All right.
Hidden lore we don't know about.
I do
We'll
keep
have
the
to
puppet. I keep the puppet close for comedic reasons, like in case there's ever a need for it. Speaking of true crime, though, Trish, we both watched a interesting true crime
We did.
thing this past week. Like it was like pretty intense.
I cried.
Yeah, I didn't, but like I was weirded out at least.
Oh, I cried.
So it's
Is
called
it a future episode, or can we know what it is?
No, we could talk about it. I think because I can't imagine
Yeah.
us doing a full episode on this because she only kills one person. I know, like that's like
There's only one death. We can't
Yeah.
really do a podcast.
That's a
about
triple
it.
A.
It has
Paul.
to
I
be
mean,
at
come on,
least
step
three.
it up.
That is so gross.
yeah, but like we cover serial killers. She's not a serial killer.
Oh, we
She's just-
cover serial killers. We
yeah, we do.
covered Dorothy Stratton.
Wasn't she a serial killer?
She
No,
was the
she was-
victim.
She was a
Oh.
professional, not clothes wearer.
Oh, I was thinking of the other Dorothy.
Martin, he's done this show with me. And we've had this conversation before.
The old lady killer.
Dorothea. That's Dorothea.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a funny story about one of the first time Trish and I were hanging out here online. I was telling my wife the next day, I was, meeting some new people. I was talking to this lady, Trish. She was talking about she's really loves true crime. My wife's like, oh yeah, that's great. What was she talking about? I said, well, the Dorothy Stratton murders. And she asked who that was, and I explained it. And she goes, so you were up late online talking to a woman about a Playboy playmate.
I was like,
of course, she was laughing the whole time she said it.
It's true.
Innocent. We brought up Chippendales too.
No, so the true crime doc that we watched was called Maternal Instinct, and it was about this woman. Do you remember her name?
Taylor. I don't know. She used like 3 different. I mean, she claimed she was married to Wade Griffin, so we'll say Taylor Griffin, but she wasn't actually married to him. So
yeah, so it was about this woman who tried to convince everyone that she was pregnant so that her boyfriend or husband or whatever would stay with her. And she's not pregnant at all. So she had already had a hysterectomy. So like everyone that knew her beforehand was like, there's a 0% chance she's pregnant. She doesn't have a uterus. But so she, for 9 months, convinced everyone that she was pregnant. She was
that's being generous.
Yes.
She convinced one person.
Her husband, boyfriend.
Everybody else was like,
there's something weird going on.
Things aren't adding up here, but you know what? You're living your best life, so we're just gonna.
So the so essentially you get to the point where it's like 9 months and it's time to give birth, and obviously there's no baby to give birth to, and she does like the unthinkable. There's this woman who she photographed her wedding, and she was pregnant, like 9 months pregnant.
Being friends with her.
Became friends with her.
When this happened,
and she killed her and cut the baby out of her, and then stole the baby, and got pulled over driving with it to the hospital. This baby is like freshly pulled out, and she told the cop that she had just given birth on the side of the road and was rushing to the hospital. And they get her to the hospital, and they're like, you did not have this baby. This baby did not come out of you. We can. And she's like, what? Yes, it did. And like, they're like, we can tell. Like
literally a doctor went in, examined her in like 5 seconds and went, yeah, she hasn't given birth recently.
Yeah. She doesn't have a uterus. Like, so,
there's other things that they can tell when they go in there. Yeah.
Yeah, it was honestly, it was.
I mean, I gotta think it looks like a car wreck down there after you give birth.
I mean, I haven't given birth, so
I imagine it's not a pretty picture.
It's a little abused, from my understanding.
Maybe not its best day.
Have been a husband with 4 kids. Yeah, it doesn't look like normal.
Right.
But yeah, that's what we did.
Ken Reihart's like, can we talk about something else? So.
We can talk about the other thing I watched, which was the UK Celebrity Traders. I'm like,
what is that?
Like, the show The Traders that I watch?
Like Traders as in you betrayed me, or like we're trading something?
Literally, I'm not blaming you, Martin, because you have a good memory. We mentioned this like a zillion times. The reality show that's hosted by Alan Cumming, where it's like a murder mystery kind of thing. And they're all in a Scottish castle, but some people are secret traders and they go like murdering.
Oh, it's Real Life Among Us.
I mean, I was thinking more like, I don't know, an Agatha Christie kind of novel kind of thing. But
yeah, but like, no, that's literally Among Us though. Like you're in there and there's like 1 or 2 imposters who
done it.
Yeah.
But I think it's initially a British show. I think anyone British out there can tell me. And they have a celebrity version. And so I heard that season was pretty good. So I started watching it. I'm like 3 episodes into it. It's funny because I only know who a handful of their celebrities are. Like Stephen Fry, who I think is one of the narrators of one of the Harry Potter book readings.
Yeah,
he's on there. And he is delightful. He taught me a new word. It's French. It's like knickknacks, tchotchkes. It's bibelot. Bibelot.
That's not a real thing.
It is. I looked it up. Because I was like, I'm pretty sure this means like knickknack.
Marv doesn't want this to be true. He's like, no.
Bibelot. So then I was going, oh, I have a collection of bibelot. Do you like my newest bibelot? I was having fun saying it. Look it up.
Oh, I can also say that, Trish, you and I have our show. We have Crime and Punishment. Caro and I are starting a show very
We
soon.
are.
Awesome.
We are doing a Monday morning show that is going to be essentially examining movies and TV shows and books from a writer's perspective, story critics. We're calling it Story Mode.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's
Very
cool.
cool.
That name belongs to Marv because he was like, "What names do you think of?" And I was just looking around the room and just saying random stuff. And he's like, "I've got this. Don't worry about it."
The Sleeping Dog Show.
I'm really bad at naming things. I'm absolutely atrocious.
I sat for like a half an hour trying to name my Animal Crossing islands. Like I was just like, listen, you can't change this once this is done. And I had such a hard time. Yeah. It's a lot of pressure.
I didn't realize.
I say that, but like all of the titles of my stuff at Riververse, I actually did make those titles. So I guess like if I'm not working for a company, my names are trash.
No, but like, I mean, when you're writing a story, do you ever have like a really hard time coming up with names?
Like for characters or the book?
Yeah. Well, like for characters and stuff, and yeah, like even I mean, I've never had a problem naming a. Well, that's not true. I have. There was a while where I just started naming books that I wrote after season 1 X-Men cartoon episodes.
I usually don't have a hard time with character names, but I will say I don't spend as much time in the etymology of it like some people do, because it's like, oh, this is a strong character, so I will give him a name that means strength in some foreign language that I don't know how to speak, but I'm going to give it to this character. I'm like, his name is Tom, right?
Okay.
And they're like, no, he should have a stronger name. It's like, no, Tom is a great name. It's great. We're gonna bring it back. It's good. I think the one time I did not make all of my names were actually for the Dirty Deeds crew, because some of that came from people that I used to know online and play games with. So it was kind of like me, giving like homage to people that were very kind to me in the past.
When in the when you do the like when you're naming characters that are coming from like a fantasy setting or a sci-fi setting or something like that, it's always more difficult because you can't just name them like Jim.
My rule is I have to pronounce it, because somebody's going to ask me how to pronounce it, and if I can't pronounce it,
yeah.
So,
of course.
Get yourself a map of Ohio, and just throw a finger down on towns, and you'll get stuff like Illyria.
Okay.
Great fantasy name.
Yeah.
If you want sci-fi names, go with.
I wonder if Joss did that to get Illyria on Angel.
Oh, maybe. If you want sci-fi names, go with medicines.
Oh, yeah.
Lipitor sounds like, an alien species.
That does sound like an alien.
Sounds like a dinosaur. I don't know. Sounds like a dinosaur name.
I was working on my fantasy novel the other night, and I wrote almost 5,000 words. Like, it was a crazy productive night. So I'm like back in the swing of things with that story now.
Great. Yeah, the stuff you showed me when you were first compiling it all, solid foundation.
Oh, thank you very much. And then, so I told Carol, I was just like, I wrote this many words, and she was like, awesome. And then like a couple hours later, I texted her and I was like, good news. I just read them back and they're not crap.
that's even better.
Yeah. And rare.
He was like, have you ever read something, that you thought was great before and it was trash afterwards? And I was like, yes, after I've written drinking copious amounts of gin, I have not gone back to a good manuscript.
See, I don't drink while I write. I always will I will always buy like a bottle of like nice whiskey when I finish a book.
Treat
and
yourself.
like that'll be like my little celebration. Usually like a Crown Royal maple or apple or something like that. But Trish, have you watched anything else cool other than the wait, were you finished telling the story about your British show?
I think she's frozen.
Oh.
Okay, am I frozen?
No, you're back.
You were
now.
for a second.
Okay, because he sounded frozen to me.
Oh, yeah, no, you were the frozen one.
Let's not concentrate on who froze whom.
I was like, this is what I'm saying. Like when I saw that I looked horrible, I look crystal clear to me on here. It makes no sense. No, those are the only two things. It's actually more than I usually watch. So
okay, Carol,
Well,
anything?
I do want to say this about celebrity traders.
Go ahead.
It's going to be very interesting when Restore takes over Britain. They'll have celebrity traders all day long.
Carol, anything
Trish,
fun
you still
that you've
haven't
watched in
got
the
that.
last week?
I watched, I
Count
read
on
a
me, Marv.
romance novel because I was like, I need to take a break from all the serious reading and do something lighthearted. So I did that. And then I'm slowly working my way through Gundam 00 right now. It's got the
nice.
appropriate amount of teenage angst in every episode, so it's on brand.
I like that. All right. I think I've stalled long enough. You ready to talk about Supergirl for a little bit?
Yeah, since that's what you watched.
I have a palate cleanser ready for you when you're done.
Is the Magical Girl Jonas song done? Did you send it to me?
I did.
Oh, let me.
But we have to talk about this first.
Yes, we'll talk about
and then the world
premiere
premiere
first.
Is this like you can't have dessert till you do a little bit of your homework? Like this will be what entices you to do it?
It is a terrible, terrible film. Remember how much I disliked Supergirl, Superman,
Mm-hmm.
and like how like angry I was about how bad Superman was. This makes Superman look like Infinity War. Like, it's so bad. It is the worst script I think I have ever experienced. Nothing makes sense. Kara Zor-El in this is just the worst of the worst. She is an irredeemable, horrific girl boss. To the point where when remember how Superman was getting his butt handed to him every time he fought in the original in James Gunn's Superman?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That doesn't happen to Kara at all. Even when she doesn't have her powers in one scene, she still takes on a guy the size of a hippopotamus and beats the crap out of him. And it even like takes a punch from him and like gets up laughing. She's so insanely overpowered. Nothing ever challenges her except for kryptonite. And I feel like and they go beyond plus ultra with the kryptonite in this one to the point where they bring in something from the comics that I've always thought is really, really dumb.
Pink kryptonite?
No, that I'm shocked they haven't brought that in, but no, it's I mean, I can just say they bring in the concept of the green sun.
Oh,
where it's essentially a kryptonite sun, which is a thing from the comics, but just because it's in the comics doesn't make it good. There are bad things and there are bad comic books out there, guys. They exist. I do need to warn you guys. Seth Rogen is in this movie.
How is he in everything?
Why?
There's a little alien guy when she's on the bus, and it is voiced by Seth Rogen.
Does it go?
It doesn't ever. It doesn't ever do the laugh. I was waiting for it.
Kara looked like she would live for a second there.
Yeah.
I hate him and everything. I was like, the one thing I really hated about the first Mario movie was that he voiced Donkey Kong. I was like, no, I was having a legit tantrum at my desk when I was watching it with my husband. He's like, it's going to be okay. I was like, it's not okay. It's not. This is not Donkey Kong.
Yeah, he's legitimately terrible as Donkey Kong. So she's never challenged. She wins every fight versus Superman, who lost. Seth Rogen is in the movie. So I don't consider that a spoiler. I consider it a warning. Like, I feel like I need to warn people that Seth Rogen... And I feel like I covered this a while ago, that he had a cameo in it. I feel like I covered it on That Park Place. Just kind of warning people, but we all forgot about it. I just wrote she's horrible because she's just an absolute... I think I wrote that in the scene where she literally says she has to pee and stumbles into the bathroom with the door open and pulls down her pants and sits on the toilet and starts to pee. And you can literally hear it.
Just super duper.
Yeah. So they only say the word Supergirl one time in the entire movie, and it's during it is a part of my least favorite conversation of all time. Well, why is he called Superman, but you're Supergirl? Shouldn't you be Superwoman? She's called Supergirl because she's supposed to be a teenager.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing. She's supposed to be a teenager, but they want, James Gunn wants a whole thing about, drunken, basically a drunken bar skank flying around the galaxy. So you have to make her 23. At that point, she's a fully grown woman. So yeah, the Supergirl name doesn't make sense at that point, but that's her name. That's the character's name. And it's the only time. There's even a moment where it seems like she's about to actually call herself Supergirl and embrace her identity of who she is. And she says to the villain, she's like, I don't think we've actually been formally introduced. And I'm like, oh, she's about to say I'm Supergirl. And she goes, I'm the bitch whose dog you shot. And I'm like, oh. It's a generic fetch quest. It's a save the dog story. And I love dogs. I love dogs in everything. I don't love this dog because it's a CGI monstrosity, because it's annoying, and because it's James Gunn's dog.
So they mashed up Hancock and John Wick
Correct.
and put a chick in it.
Yeah. And made it gay. Well, no, she's not gay. But you know, if you ask
according to the actress,
if you ask her, she's totally gay. Lobo is good for the 5 minutes that he's on screen.
So we saw basically all of Lobo.
Lobo is the way they use Lobo in this movie is every time you get to the point where you're like, I hate this movie, I want to walk out. Lobo walks back in, and you're like, okay. I'll stay for a little bit. And then like he leaves, and then you get to the point again where you're like, I hate this movie. I don't want to watch it anymore. I want to leave. And then he comes back in.
How long is it?
It's like an hour and 45 minutes. Like, it's not long.
It's actually kind of short for now.
So I was on the phone with my one friend who's a big Superman guy, like before I went into the theater. And I called him on my way out of the theater, and he's like, are you still in the movie? Because like he didn't think it was possible that I could have called him that fast. And I was like, no, it's very short, because this movie was apparently they cut 25 minutes out of it. I could not imagine this movie with another 25 minutes in it. It is such a slog. It is absolutely terrible. They doubled down on the Superman was sent to Earth to conquer it and bed all the women and take many wives and spread his super seed. To propagate Krypton. They double down on it in a ridiculous way. But don't worry, because Kara's parents actually give her the you have to be a good person and protect people and use your powers for good speech. So they take that from Superman and they give it to Supergirl.
So Jor-El's brother is a solid guy.
Yes. Zor-El is great. Jor-El is a piece of crap. Like, you see Baby Kal-El's pod leave the planet, and there's literally a line where Alora, which is Supergirl's mom, says, there goes Kal-El, the sweet little baby that your brother is determined to make into a conqueror. Which is absolutely insane.
They're turning his dad into Zod.
Yeah. 100%. But don't worry, because Supergirl gets the inspirational, they can be a great people they wish to be. They only lack the light to show them the way. For that reason, above all else, I have sent them you, my only daughter. They don't actually say that, but like it's basically the speech. This is interesting. In alien bars across the galaxy, they sing Earth music. So in one scene, she plugs her iPod into the jukebox. So I'm like, okay, there's a reason for the Earth music to be playing there. But then she's in another bar, and there's like a live singer, and she's singing the soft and warm and cozy, like they're singing Earth music in the bar, and I was just like, this is really, really dumb. Like, why would they be singing that song?
What? It's so wrong.
The villains are all evil men who prey on girls. It is a group of evil men who kidnap young girls to essentially, propagate to make them sons, and so that they can add to their all male gang that is actually stated in the movie. The villains are so horrible. It is like, you guys have all seen Guardians 2, right? Imagine an entire gang, and they're all Taserface. They all look like Taserface. They all sound like Taserface. They all act like Taserface. That's the villains of this movie. 20 Taserfaces. And one main Taserface.
It sounds like a movie that's been dropped on its head.
Yep. So remember, like, I feel like they were just like, well, what's good in Marvel? Oh, they really like when you reference characters. Like, remember when Robert Downey Jr. called that one guy Squidward? Everyone laughed. That was really funny. So she calls a guy Squidward in this movie. Literally calls a guy Squidward. And I'm like that was one of people's favorite jokes from Infinity War. Why would you put that in there? That's so dumb. It's beyond stupid. At this point, you're just trying to be Marvel and failing.
The person who wrote it probably doesn't even know, based on her
so
very,
let's talk about
very, very minor background of
Yes.
writing anything.
Yeah, so Anna Nagira, she is the writer of this. What is her background, Trish? Do you know it off the top of your head?
I think she was an actress for a little bit, and she wrote like one short film, like literally. And when I say she wrote one short film, I think it was nearly a decade ago. Like
Yeah.
it wasn't recently.
So, yeah, James Gunn got her to write Supergirl, and he was like super adamant that she was going to be like incredible. And when people started like picking apart the fact that he got this unknown to write Supergirl, he like lashed out at the internet over it. Like he was basically like, how dare you question her and her amazing talent? This is the worst script ever. This is an absolutely terrible script. She has failed on an epic level, and she is already writing the Wonder Woman movie.
I was just gonna say, Mike Glass had asked that, and I was nodding like, yes.
Yep. She's
she
writing
is.
Wonder Woman and apparently Teen Titans.
I heard that too.
So she's going to ruin a whole lot of things.
That hurt me. Thank you.
Yep. I know.
She wrote some vampire. No, she was on Vampire Diaries.
Oh.
Oh, is that what she was in?
Yeah.
But-
So she wrote a short film called We Win
Mhm.
and Supergirl, and then
So-
bit parts.
Was she even like a lead on Vampire Diaries, or is this just like she did like a little stint?
She did 5 episodes as Penny Aries.
So a short stint, because that show was on like 7 seasons or something.
So James Gunn was very clear that he thinks that the reason why comic book movies are failing right now is because the scripts are terrible. And so he said he would never greenlight anything or move forward with anything that didn't have a stellar script that, you know, needed to be made. And he said the reason Supergirl is the second movie in the DCU is because the script was so good he had to move on it immediately. There was no work that needed to be done on it. This is an atrocious script. And so I was talking to my buddy about that, and he was like, well, how bad must Batman Brave and the Bold be then? And I said, no, I bet you that's actually good, because it's probably a Batman movie. And the one thing that he hates is a Batman movie. James Gunn hates Batman. So I guarantee you that they turned in a script that is like a good Batman story, and he thinks it's boring.
Here's my one thing, and I don't want to necessarily make it like I'm defending James Gunn or not defending him. It's just a thought. They hired him to head this up. And one of the things I keep seeing people say is it's so much James Gunn stuff. It's like all the stuff we've seen him do, which I think everyone is like, needs something fresh. But at the same time, if you're him, do you think his thinking, and maybe they could have even said this, is like, we want you to do your James Gunn stuff. So like maybe it's almost like not just him, like he had, I don't know, the people who own whatever telling him this is how we want you to do it.
I think that they thought that he understood storytelling and he understood directing and writing. I don't think that they thought that he could only do the one thing, and he can only do the one thing. So yeah, I get it. I mean, there are like, that's why I think Superman was very Guardians-esque, but when Supergirl was Guardians-esque, like this is a cinematic movie. He didn't write or direct Supergirl. It did not have to look like Guardians. It's also like, I feel like the Guardian, like people are like, oh, it's just Guardians. No, it's nowhere near as good as Guardians.
That's insulting.
Like, yeah, it's actually insulting to Guardians. Like, say what you will about James Gunn, he would never make something this generic and underwhelming. Like, he's made bad stuff before, but never like boring. Like, never like boring bad.
I'll say it again.
This
James
is like
Gunn...
if you showed AI a bunch of Guardians movies and was like, make this but about Supergirl.
I know he didn't write this. I know he didn't direct it. But he obviously approved it. So he saw it all ahead of time. And I'm telling you, he does not. And this is okay if he's in the proper role. He does not have a brain and a creative mind that leans towards Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman. He's like Swamp Thing, Guardians of the Galaxy, like this offbeat, not top tier. Like, that's where he excels. That's where he likes to play. That's where his strengths lie. Like, I felt like this for like a while with him. So the fact that they were like, yeah, we're going to put you in charge of a whole thing that's heading up all of these characters that you don't really have experience in, and the little experience you have is just not right for the job. I have a little bit of a hard time almost totally blaming him, because like he got hired by somebody. Like he was chosen by people who did not have that foresight or did not read the room enough.
No, I agree. And
That's
I thought
a fair point.
the DC stuff that you could have put him in charge of, you could have done. I think he could have done a good Teen Titans movie, honestly.
He could probably do a good Lobo movie.
I probably could do Lobo. He could probably do like the Legion of Superheroes. Like there's a lot of things in DC that I think James Gunn could do. Superman's not one of them, and Man of Tomorrow is probably going to be more of the same. And like this, so Supergirl. The problem is the movie doesn't earn anything. So she has this like little girl's sidekick, and she's just a bitch to her for the entire movie, and the little girl's a bitch to her back. And then at one point, all of a sudden, they just have developed this amazing friendship out of thin air. There's never been a moment leading to that. There was nothing bridging that. There was no moment where like they would look at each other and be like, "Oh, you're not so bad, and I actually kind of like you." Not at all.
There was no "did we just become best friends" moment.
Yeah. No, I wrote in my notes, heartfelt moment with girl, totally unearned.
But have you noticed they do that with female characters a lot? It's like that solidarity thing, like Princess Leia ignoring Chewbacca in The Force Awakens.
So there's like I said, all the villains in this are men. She never says a kind word about Superman ever in the entire movie, even at the end. She calls him a dork. She calls him, she like he calls her in the beginning to like wish her happy birthday and find out when she's coming back, and she's so mean to him. And he's just taking it like he's just complete pushover. Like, that's not Superman. Superman, if he sees his cousin on this self-destructive path, he's literally going to be like, "All right, you're going to listen to me now." And that's when I realized
because she's more powerful than he is.
Yeah, well, this is the problem that I have with the James Gunn Superman. This is not a Superman that inspires other heroes to be heroic. This is not a Superman that commands the Justice League, that like is the leader of the Justice League. This is a guy who is just, they are so obsessed with making him like adorkable. Like where he's just like, "Oh yeah, and then we got to do that. No, I don't know why I just told you that. No, I'm talking too much." And like he's got to have all this stupid Joss Whedon dialogue.
He likes quirk.
Yeah,
and that's fine.
Clark Kent should be a little dorky.
Yeah, but dorky and quirky are not necessarily the same thing.
Yeah,
so it's like that's fine, but
he is a nerd. Person. Let's be honest.
Yeah,
the thing about I know I've said this before, and not all the chat agrees with me, but there's three people. There's Clark on the farm, or in the Fortress of Solitude, where he's just himself. There's Clark in Metropolis, and then there's Superman. There's no Kal-El because he wasn't raised as Kal-El. It just happens to be a name somebody gave him. But Clark on the farm is not the dork that Clark in the city is. And he puts on Superman as the paragon of what power should be.
I'm gonna push back on that a little bit because I prefer the Dean Cain of Superman is what I can do, Clark is who I am.
Right, but I have always felt Clark sort of plays up the Midwestern farmer all shucks thing a bit. Yeah. But on the farm, it's just who he is. He's in a community of people like himself.
Yeah, I don't like the idea that he ever puts on a front as Clark.
I can see that.
Like, I don't like that. I think like Clark is just him being a regular guy, and then Superman is, him having to be the protector. I Okay, so Variety actually said something that I think is really interesting. It says there was one thing about Superman that perhaps the whole world could agree on. In that 12-minute long argument between Clark Kent and Lois Lane, mostly a very good scene, the moment when Clark made the case that Superman's wholesome valor was punk rock was cringy. The second you call anything punk rock, it has ceased in that moment to be punk rock. It has instead become lame. And Superman saying what he does is punk rock is super cringe. Now, in that light, the key thing to know about Supergirl is the second outing from James Gunn's DC Studios. The entire movie thinks it's punk rock.
So then don't do Superman and Supergirl.
Yeah.
Do a different character. Like if you want this whole, what you think is punk rock vision.
She also doesn't wear the Supergirl costume until the end of the movie. And the costume is on her ship, and her ship gets stolen from what I remember. And then when she's in this cave in the end, all of a sudden the suit is just kind of there for her to put on because she needs to put it on in the moment. I'm like, where did that come from? And I don't know if maybe I just missed it. Like maybe they got it from somewhere and I was like taking a note or something like that at the time, but I did not see them actually get that. It's just a terrible movie.
You know what I think too? I think it's not really reading the room. And what I mean by that is I don't think people are looking for edgy. I think they want something hopeful. They want something positive. And Supergirl could be that. Superman could be that. They're perfect for that. And instead they're like, no.
Well, so Snyder gave you edgy. Snyder gave you too edgy. Snyder went way too far and turned Superman into a sneering murderer. Now we're at the point where Superman can't win a fist fight, and gets ragged on by everybody, is the butt of every joke, and is entirely too naive to exist in the world. So basically, what happened was it was an overcorrection, and then this movie is super edgy punk, like thinking it's punk rock, like very nihilistic, that kind of thing. Kara never finds like. If you want to tell the story of Kara deciding she needs to be a hero, Kara should fall in love with humanity. She should fall in love with the Earth. It should be a story about her coming to see the Earth as her home and actually letting go of Krypton and processing her grief. She's only on Earth in this movie at the very end of the film when she says she's going to stay on Earth. The connection for this, if I were writing it, would have been Kara and Earth. Like, it should be her finally coming to terms with, this is my home now. I have to let go of Krypton.
I can see what they want out of her as a setup for something better. Like, she's trying to deal with the pain, but she doesn't know how to because she's only 23 years old. So she tries to drink it away. She's mean to her cousin because she's lashing out at something. Because he got to have a life with loving parents and hers were cut short. And so she does these mean things. And then when she's on another planet, drunk as a skunk, she gets weepy and talks about how he's such a great guy and everybody looks up to him. And she just can't be that. And then the rest of the movie is her discovering, yes, I can be that for these people.
Yes. See, now if I were doing a DC universe, I would kick off with a Superman movie that's based off of Jeff Johns' Superman Secret Origin, where Metallo and Lex are the villains. And you tell that story about him, becoming Earth's savior, essentially. I would then do a Batman film, which would be a good, like, Batman Year 1 or Batman Year 2 kind of film. I would do Wonder Woman, and I would probably do The Flash. And I would do Green Lantern. And then that would be my Justice League. I would have those 5. And then you do a Justice League movie, and you base it off of Jeff Johns' Justice League in the New 52, where they come together because the Earth gets invaded by Apocalypse, and they fight Darkseid. Then, in what would then be Phase 2 of the Marv DCU, I would introduce Supergirl in a Superman movie, and it'd be based off of Superman Batman Apocalypse, where she crash lands on Earth, and it's a Superman Batman movie about them both, like, having her adapt, and then Darkseid tries to take her and he brainwashes her and turns her into one of the Femme Furies.
I mean, didn't they do that with the Michael Turner one?
What do you mean?
Well, Michael Turner did the illustrations for Supergirl, where that was pretty much what happened.
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
base a movie off of that, like a live action film off of that. I would definitely do that. I think that's a story that would translate very well into a live action film.
They probably don't want to give his estate royalties because he wrote it,
I know.
and it would ironic because he's dead.
Mm-hmm. Because and then like the way the Jeff Johns Justice League run is set up, and they did an animated movie based on this as well. Essentially, it's like the invasion just kind of happens, and everybody is kind of like and so Batman is like investigating what's happening, and he gets jumped by a parademon. He meets Green Lantern, who's also investigating it. They realize this is an extraterrestrial threat, so they go to find Superman, and then end up getting in a fight with Superman. And then, eventually they also meet up with Wonder Woman and Flash, and it becomes them having to kind of become this, not a team that's put together by like, we have to form a team. They come together by chance.
Mm-hmm.
And they have to learn to work together on the spot. But they all need to already be fully formed characters before that. So that you can come in and you can do what they did in Marvel with the Avengers. The Avengers is not a deep movie. It is as deep as a Dixie cup. It works because the characterizations were all done in the individual movies. So when these guys come together, you don't have to spend time introducing them or telling their stories or whatever. You know them already.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least you should.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's it. Honestly, this is a 1 out of 10 for me.
You know where
Bad.
Marvel messed up? Thinking about how people need positivity and yada 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 is everything they pulled with Captain America. Because Captain America, in his own way, is like Marvel Superman. He's I mean, I don't mean this as a negative, but he's like a goody two shoes. He stands for all that's right and good and positive, and he's always a hero, and he never gives up, and blah blah blah. And Boy Scout, perfect. And it's like they went and they fiddled with that too, and they could have had an opening to do something and capitalize where Supergirl and to a lesser extent maybe Superman couldn't.
Yeah.
But they can't even now do that.
There are some runs. Oh, go ahead.
Well, Marvel showed us the blueprint for how to do the Boy Scout character with Cap, because everyone loved Cap. And that's when like you put him and Batman together. It's those two conflicting worldviews. It's the optimist and the pessimist having to work together, and not the way Snyder did it, where it was just like they hate each other and want to kill each other.
Yeah, no, in a way, the best editions of World's Finest were Batman and Superman working together, wishing they could be the other. Because Batman's wounded in this way, and Superman has all this power, but he looks at Batman and says to himself, "How is he coming into this fray every time?"
Yep, I agree. I 100% agree.
Now, I'll say this about there are runs of Captain America that are pretty good, where he's not so much a goody two shoes as he's John McCain with superpowers, like a cranky old man.
Yeah. Well, the problem Snyder had with Batman, he made him too old because Snyder only knows one Batman story. He only knows The Dark Knight Returns. And that's the last Batman story. We talked about that with Chuck when he was here, with Chuck Dixon. And Chuck agreed. You cannot make your first Batman story The Dark Knight Returns. It's the last Batman story. So you start him off at the end, there's nowhere to go. You're already that like deranged Batman. We've never gotten to know the honorable Batman, the obsessive Batman. We've never gotten to see him form the Bat family in a good movie. We've only gotten to see it in like the Joel Schumacher stuff. I want to see, him meet Dick Grayson and have Dick Grayson become Robin. I want to see Damian. I want to see all of it. I want to see the Red Hood. I like. There's so much everyone thinks that like, oh, you've already done everything with Batman that you could do. No, you have not even scratched the surface of Batman. Like, And then
You think you know Batman. You don't know Batman.
I adopted the Batman. I was born in it.
Canadian Bane.
No, it's not Canadian Bane. That was just
I know, but I just want Canadian Bane.
But anyway, that's Supergirl, guys. It's crap. It's trash. I'm going to talk about it more with Pro at 10 o'clock. We're going to send you over there directly. And yeah, it's just not a good movie, man.
I just want to watch Captain America: The First Avenger now.
Yeah,
I
me
feel
too.
like that movie would do really well if it came out today.
I
think
agree.
People would
Well,
go see it.
because we are starved for actual heroes.
Mhm.
Not to say like it was unpopular necessarily when it did come out, but I think it would probably do really well right now.
They have been doing so. They're on the 3rd season now of House of the Dragon, and House of the Dragon season 1 and part of season 2 got a lot of attention. Season 3 is not really generating much of a cultural impact because I think people are tired of the morally gray protagonists. Right?
Mhm.
A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms came out, and it broke pop culture because Sir Dunk the Tall was purely good. He was just a good man. And he was an honorable guy. He was a solid hero. And he was surrounded by all these morally gray people, and it disgusted him.
Mhm.
And I think that's what we're at right now. That's what people want. We are in an era where every Superman has to somehow play into evil Superman.
So when we did, I guess it was Cinema of 1985 over on Lorna Apollo,
Mhm.
and Rocky 4 was my pick, was one of my picks. That movie doesn't have an ounce of irony in it. It plays it straight. It is down the line. The songs are right on the nose.
Mhm.
There's not a bit of looking down your sleeve at the audience.
Right.
None of that anymore. Everything is, hey, look how ridiculous this is.
Everything has to be filtered through the shade of irony, right? Like
Mhm.
even like Masters of the Universe. That was one of the things I hated. Carol, you probably hated it too in Masters of the Universe, where everything had to be ridiculously ironic.
I just thought it was really bad writing.
I know you just hated the movie.
I hated it. Yeah, it's a 1 out of 10. I haven't given a 1 out of 10 in a long time.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
memberships.
here, you know what? I'll say something about Supergirl here. It's worse than Captain Marvel. It's worse than the Flash. It's worse than the Marvels.
So we're just lowering the bar every
I
time.
truly think it's worse than all of those movies.
Oh, that's not good.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's crazy? I think it used to be like hateful or like really bad is worse than or is better than boring. Like
Mhm.
I'm kind of at the point. I think if a movie's biggest sin is if it's just boring, it's almost like a positive today. You know, because everything always seems like it's like poking a bear of some kind, and it's meant to be like annoying or enraging or blah 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 blah. And it's like maybe if something was just boring and you just kind of at the end of it went, that was fine. It's almost like a good thing at this point. It's like,
The more I think about this movie, every female in the movie is either a good guy or a victim. And every male in this movie is somehow a piece of crap. Except for Superman, who gets constantly made fun of.
That sounds like New Hollywood.
Yeah. This is it's putrid. All right, we got some super chats to get to, guys, before we play the magical Girl Jonas song. Flying blind on a rocket cycle for 5. This is the Wilton song for Marv. It's way too long. That would be that any length would be too long. Chef Eddie for 5 says, "All hail Caro, Empress of the M4 Empire, she who writes the songs that makes the whole world sing, and we haven't had a Glomgold yet, so Glomgold." I have to actually.
Glomgold! 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 Glomgold!
Oh my goodness, she has a crown.
and you
And then
say
we
I'm
have
bad.
then we have all hail Trish, Queen of the M4 Empire, sworn enemy of phony spellcasters, keeper of the Iron Throne, Queen of the Seven Kingdoms, musical impresario.
That's right. Carol, give me your crown.
I don't know why I was like legitimately expecting you to like pull it out. Like
I would grab the diadem, but it's across the room.
This is actually
you should be wearing the Ravenclaw diadem.
This is actually an ear warmer that I wear in the winter. So.
Oh, and that thing digs in my head though. I could only wear it for like a few minutes, and then I'd be like, oh.
Heavy is the head that wears the crown.
It's true.
All be booty for 2 says me and Wilton fought in the American Revolution. Oh, well,
I noticed that Wilton's wearing a red coat.
yeah, that's true. You were fighting against each other, I guess. Wilton would totally be one of the British.
Yeah, he's Canadian.
Archer Merchant says, shame. Marv had so much to live for, just not Millie. Millie is dead. By the way, all these reviews are like, Millie Alcock is actually really... I legitimately think the Access Media was like, look, you can hate this movie, but you're not allowed to hate her because we have plans for her. And so every review is just like, oh, she's great. And I'm like, no, she's not. Like, she does fine with the script that she's given, but she's not Supergirl. And I think she's just kind of one note the entire time. I didn't like her performance at all. Flying blind on a rocket cycle for $10. Probably coincidence, but with confirmation that Clark was supposed to conquer Earth, it reminded me of DBZ where Goku was supposed to do more or less the same thing. Yes. So what's funny is, though, when they did Dragon Ball Super Broly, they changed Goku's origin where his parents sent him off in the pod to save him instead of sending him to conquer Earth. So they actually traded origins, Clark and Goku. Caro, did you notice that?
Yeah, I did, because I remember when it happened, I was like, no. Like I don't usually get, like, my continuity, like, nerd lore hat out very often, but I was like, no, it's wrong, and it's wrong because of this, and it breaks everything, and then it makes that not work, and then that doesn't work, and blah, 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 blah. Because they were trying to make it seem like, you know, baby Goku was, like, always, like, a good-natured person, right? No, he was evil until he got brain damage by falling from a cliff and hitting his head on a rock. He is literally
why he's
retarded.
dumb. Yeah, you brought this up when we were talking on Friday. Like, Goku's literally retarded because he falls into a ravine and hits his head.
Yeah, he cracked his head, and that's why every time people like say things at him, he's like, "Huh? What are you talking about? Let's fight."
Yeah, let's just fight. That's why he's so strong. It's also why he's so strong.
So Chi-Chi, never mind.
Flying blind on a rocket cycle for 2 says, then there was the Yamcha pose from Superman 1. Yes, there was indeed. The first second we see Superman is he's in the Yamcha pose, which just was right away telling us everything we needed to know about that movie. The Midnight 7 says, hey, Marvin, do you think the Absolute Batman animated series by Scott Snyder will be any good, or will it be another miss? Scott Snyder's going to be showrunner. I love Scott Snyder. He is the only Snyder that I love.
Snyder's pretzels are pretty good.
Scott Snyder is a phenomenal writer. He is the guy that wrote the Court of Owls comic book. He created the Court of Owls. One of the best Batman writers of all time, I think. And I think if he's running the show, it'll be good. I've heard Absolute Batman is great. So if they actually do it and they don't do stupid like Oswaldo Cobblepot and stuff like that, like they did with the Cape Crusader show, I think it'll be good. What I don't like, yeah, I know. What I don't like is the fact that they did they're doing a Joker animated series.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to make it an anime, and it's going to be him looking for Batman's killer. I am so not interested in that. And another crypto cartoon.
I'm sick of the Joker.
But I'm like, why are you doing a crypto cartoon? James Gunn has gone out of his way to make this DC universe not for kids. Now you're going to try to pander to kids with a crypto cartoon? This movie, by the way, not for kids. They don't drop the F-bomb, but they drop everything else.
Why do they keep doing this?
They push the boundaries of PG-13, I'll tell you that much.
By the way, that Oswaldo Cobblepot thing, they make her the head of a crime family, right?
I believe so.
There's already a character that does that, Ma Parker from the 66 Batman series.
But that's not good enough, Martin. We have to take an established character and make them a woman. Yeah, that's the point.
But they could have tried to elevate like they did with Mr. Freeze. But no.
Nope, we can't do that. We did make a Mrs. Freeze though in that squad game.
Mm-hmm.
Retro Meister for 5. Supergirl is officially the Captain Marvel of DC, or Captain Marvel 2.0, while Millie Alcock is the new Brie Larson mixed with Rachel Zegler. Just trash. I would say the Rachel Zegler thing is apropos. Retromeister for 5 also says, I'll be rewatching classic episodes of Superman the Animated Series with Kara and Lobo in it. Brad Garrett's Lobo is far more entertaining and hilarious compared to Momoa's. Yeah, I love Lobo.
Brad Garrett voices Lobo?
Yeah, he's actually really good at it.
That's funny.
It's really good.
It probably would have been Clancy Brown, except Clancy Brown was Lex.
Yeah, he was already Lex Luthor. Liquid Fox gifted 5 M4 Empire memberships. Thank you very much, Liquid Fox, and congrats to everyone who just got that membership. I will be doing another member stream this week. I know I've been really lax about that, and I'm sorry. Liquid Fox, member for 21 months, has just stopped by to say hello. Graduation is tonight, and I am very, very busy. Have a great night and a wonderful weekend, everyone. Talk to you later. Thank you, Liquid Fox. We appreciate it.
Well, hey, Liquid Fox, if it's you who's graduating, congratulations. And if it's somebody you know, congratulations for them.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, Caro, you have created a song. We have it loaded in. We are ready to listen to it.
Okay.
This is the magical Girl Jonas song.
Okay.
Fighting means by moonlight, commenting on movies by daylight, never backing down from bad takes online. He is the one, magical Girl Jonas.
Perfect.
He will never sacrifice the truth for trends. Always brings the facts before he bends. Every hot take meets a thoughtful end. He is the one. Magical girl, comics, cinema, books, history, gaming, mythology, philosophy, with references nobody expected to see. He is the one. Magical Girl Jonas. Fighting memes by moonlight, commenting on movies by daylight. Keeps
actually an earworm.
clean and polite. He is the one. Magical Girl Jonas. He is the one. Magical Girl Jonas. He is the one. Magical Girl Jonas.
Or if you wanted to lean even harder into Jonas's reputation.
Fighting memes by moonlight, reviving films by daylight, never dropping one forbidden swear. He is the one. Magical Girl Jonas.
Never dropping one forbidden swear. I like that.
And every tale, checking every source without
How long is that?
bad media analysis.
2 minutes, 6
turns
seconds.
pale before the one named Magical. Comics, folklore, cinema, theology, history, literature, philosophy, explaining every trope academically. He is the one. Magical Girl Jonas.
Oh my gosh, this needs a video so badly.
I'm gonna take that one. I'm gonna take that one bridge out though. I don't like
It
that.
needs to be in the style of a sitcom.
Yes.
That
Because
was
it sounds
amazing.
like a sitcom theme.
I think it needs to be in the style of a 90s anime.
Yeah,
I used my power for good, everyone, and I'm
You
still gonna
did.
take that bridge out. So let me do that.
you did. Josh Hammond, by the way, asked me, did you see the trailer for the Batman Nightfall animated movie trilogy? If so, thoughts? I loved it. I did see it. I immediately thought about Chuck because it's obviously, Chuck was one of the writers on Nightfall. It's my favorite Batman story of all time. So I am very, very interested to see what they do with it. Right now, DC can't do a live action movie to save its life, but it's so good at animated movies. And you know why? Because they let the comic book people deal with it because the Warner Brothers executives don't care about the animated movies. It's not
their
till-
Legends of Tomorrow.
Exactly. Yep. That's why Legends of Tomorrow was good. I told you I started watching the Constantine
You
series,
did,
right?
but I don't know how far you got into
I got
it.
like 2 episodes in and then I got distracted, but I'm gonna get back to it.
That's the Marv special, I think.
What? I just, I get busy.
You do that a lot. I'm just saying you do that
So
a
right
lot.
now, the wife and I are rewatching House of the Dragon to get to get caught we didn't watch season 2, so we rewatched season 1 and now we're watching season 2 and then we'll move into season 3. But I actually like House of the Dragon, and I like Millie Alcock in House of the Dragon in the beginning of season 1. When she was cast as Supergirl, I remember being like, "Oh, cool, the girl from House of the Dragon, I like her." And then she started talking and drinking and maybe doing Molly, but whatever
Hatchet?
it is. Josh Hammond also says, Psst, Marvin, watch Supernatural for Trish. I'm not doing that for Trish.
It's okay.
I'll do it. I'm doing it for me.
I've got Martin, and I think Kara watches, or at least has seen a lot. So I don't need him.
Of Supernatural?
Yeah. And I know Kevin's seen all of it. So when he pops in, I know I've got him. So it's all good.
Although, pudding!
Always going to get a Trish laugh if you play that clip. It's the Trish laugh button, honestly.
Magical Girl Jonas.
Yeah, that's in my head, man. That's an earworm. Like I really that might go on like my playlist. Like just
I'm
to,
sure
like, listen
Jonas
to.
is thrilled. He doesn't
I'm sure
know
he's
he's
gonna be.
thrilled
Can't
yet.
wait.
Yeah.
He's thrilled.
Oh, I sent him a message asking if he's watching.
If he pops up in the chat, I will replay the song.
Okay, well, let me give you the one without that weird break in it. Oh, it even gave it like a little magical transformation icon.
Did it?
That's amazing. Yeah.
Hold on, you have a new version. Did you send it to me already?
No, I'm gonna listen to it one more time, make sure I didn't do
okay.
anything goofy. Because last time I only got to like verse 2.
I'm gonna text him right now also and just say, Kara wrote a Magical Girl Jonas song. Wrote a Magical Girl Jonas song. If you want to pop on the show and hear it. I'm gonna send him the link. Just in case he wants to join us for a little rendition of Magical Girl Jonas. Oh, by the way, I didn't tell you guys, when I got to my theater for my 4:10 showing of Supergirl, my theater was closed due to a power outage.
It's like a sign from God.
Yeah, I know. I had to race across town to the other theater to go. I just got a text back from Jonas. Oh my.
Okay, so he texts you, but not me. No one hurts. No one hurts, Jonas.
I think it's because it's because of work stuff. I think he always.
I know.
Let's see. All right. So while we wait for that, we can get into this Harry Potter thing because I would like to actually really talk about this.
The Harry Potter show.
Yay, Harry Potter!
So we're all Potter people here. Nick Frost admits that Harry Potter fans may not like his Hagrid, quote, childlike and violent. All right. This is by Jessica Lindstrom over on geeksandgamers.com. Cast of the upcoming Harry Potter series. What?
I don't want to think about his Hagrid.
The cast of the upcoming Harry Potter series on HBO has some big shoes to fill, but some shoes are bigger than others. And actor Nick Frost has his work cut out for him as Hagrid, the giant father-like figure to Harry Potter throughout the series. I don't know if I call him a father figure. I think I'd call him more like a eccentric uncle. In the movies, the role was played by the late Robbie Coltrane, who indeed fit the bill physically as the Hogwarts Keeper of Keys, and his performance in all 8 films was indeed stellar and much loved by Harry Potter fans. In a recent interview with The Times, though, Nick Frost was also starred in movies like Hot Fuzz and Shaun of the Dead, named the inspirations for his take on Hagrid and how fans may react to his performance following Robbie Coltrane's. I've tried to take what Robbie did and honor that. But also, I've got 8 hours. Here's each series. While Robbie had 2.5, there has to be a bit more to him. So he's from Bristol. He's nice, a bit quiet. Frost also named his uncle Emmy as an inspiration for his version of Hagrid. Frost's uncle contracted scarlet fever when Frost was 10 and never grew up from that point. Finally, Frost was inspired by the Green Mile's John Coffey, portrayed by the late Michael Clark Duncan, who he describes as huge, violent, but childlike. However, Frost is realistic about how Harry... Where'd it go? Frost is realistic about how Harry Potter fans react to his performance. Some people won't like it. They'll go, not my Hagrid, and that's all right. Indeed, he is correct because the way he describes his inspiration for the character sounds far from who Hagrid is. I am going to push back and disagree with my good friend Jessica Lindstrom on this one, actually. Because there is one thing that I hated in the movies, and that is that we never got badass Hagrid.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't know if you guys remember, but there are moments in the books where Hagrid throws down and just starts starts throwing people. When the Death Eaters are attacking him, or like the people with Umbridge are attacking him, and the curses and the jinxes are all bouncing off of him. because he's part giant. Like, look no further than Deathly Hallows, right? When Hagrid is on the bike with Harry in the movie, he just collapses against the handlebars and that's it. In the book, he jumps off the motorcycle and tackles a Death Eater off his broom.
I think violent's the wrong word. I think he used the wrong word. I don't think he actually means violent. I think he means tough, strong.
Like Hagrid will be violent when he has to be violent. Like when he has to fight, when there's fighting to be done, Hagrid's a guy you want on your side.
Just violent conveys something I don't think Nick Frost might mean to convey.
Like that almost sounds like it makes him dangerous. He's not dangerous because he would never actually hurt.
You know what I mean? There's
with our British cousins, we are two people separated by a common language.
Right.
So, that may be a little bit, but no, people are afraid of Hagrid, and not just when they first see him. There are times in the books where the teachers are a little worried about what Hagrid might do. Yeah.
Well, because they also never really went into the care of magical creatures lessons outside of that first lesson with Buc-Ee where Malfoy gets it. Like they never do the blasted screws. Hagrid is constantly putting them in front of like dangerous monsters that he just wants to like cuddle, but will like try to eat their faces off.
Right. Lauren and I were talking about this Tuesday night. Lauren was saying, it's just Hagrid being childlike and innocent. And I was saying, yeah, in a way, but also he has no idea how fragile everybody else is. That's not a point of reference he has.
Yeah. I agree with that. I remember several points in the movies where I was really disappointed. Like when Umbridge fires him and he's supposed to come out there and he's fighting like 5 Death Eaters at a time. So he's fighting like 5 Death Eaters at a time, and that's when McGonagall gets hit with like the 5 stunning spells all at once. It has to end up in St. Mungo's. And then you have in book 6, after Dumbledore dies, when they light his house on fire and Hagrid bursts out of the house and he's fighting the Death Eaters while Harry's chasing them. And like they're firing and then of course in book 7, not just in, what do you call it? The bike chase, but I think he also like has some action sequences in the Battle of Hogwarts too. And then in the movie, none of that happens. He faints on the bike, and then in the Battle of Hogwarts, the only time you see him is he's tied up in the woods.
In the book, the Death Eaters treat him with such caution when they've captured him.
Yep.
But you don't really get that in the movie. He's just kind of there. But from the book, I got the feeling they gave him sort of yards of distance.
Yeah, but like I don't think he's like a Lenny type figure, like from a
No,
Mice
I don't
and
think
Men. So. Like, and that's the way that Nick Frost is almost kind of describing this. But like in the books, he's just kind of a badass. Like he walks into the forest constantly with no fear because he can take most of the things that are going to try to attack him. Like the only thing that's a threat to him in the forest, I mean, like if the centaurs like actually ganged up on him, they'd probably win. But like when Aragog dies and the spiders now won't let him anywhere near the web, he says there's never been a part of the forest I can't go to before, which I took that to be like a thing of confidence. It's also why when he shows up in book 5 and he's all bruised and bloody, you're like, what the heck did that to Hagrid? Because he's tough.
Yeah, tough. And he's like, great disposition, soft-hearted, but don't mess with, the people he cares about.
Right.
I mean,
yeah.
And so I think I get what Nick Frost is trying to say. I'm not necessarily thinking that it's as dire as maybe some people.
He is clearly.
I do think. Oh God, Martin.
No, go ahead.
I just think violent. I think, and maybe that's a British thing as opposed to an American thing. I don't know.
Or it may be a man thing, woman thing.
Maybe. I just think it's maybe not necessarily the. I don't want to say it's wrong because I can follow his train of thought, but maybe it wasn't the best word to convey what I think he's trying to say.
I have known some very tender-hearted people who are capable of shockingly explosive violence.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I agree.
Carol, how do I download
I
this?
feel like I had a bigger problem
Oh,
with his
you're just-
voice in the little clip that I saw. I was like, this
Yeah,
is
the voice
not
was too
Hagrid-y
soft.
enough.
The voice was
Yeah.
too soft.
It doesn't
the guy
help that the recordings, the cast recordings, the guy sounds just like Robbie Coltrane, and it's like perfect.
I was
So
just about
that
to
doesn't
say,
help.
like the guy who plays him in the full cast recordings is the guy that played Robert Baratheon in Game of Thrones, and he's wonderful.
Yeah, that doesn't help because now you're like, okay, you know, Robbie Coltrane's gone. It's not gonna be Robbie Coltrane. So there's like a, okay, I make an allowance, but then you're like, oh, there's someone else who really nails that. I want to hear that guy do it.
You know, I was talking. So I played the new Star Fox last night. And I promise this connects. And it's essentially just a remake of Star Fox 64, and it plays exactly the same as Star Fox 64. Same story, same bosses, same enemies and stages. Like if you know how to play that, you know how to play this. And I described it to somebody today as I said, it's kind of like listening to the Harry Potter full cast audio, because it's the story you already know and love verbatim, but it's presented in a new way that makes it more fun. And like I love, like when I'm on book 7 right now. When I'm done with book 7, I may start Sorcerer's Stone again.
I'm still on
Nice.
the second book.
It's
I bounce
so
around.
good. It's so good. You're still on the second one?
Yeah, because I haven't gone back to it. I've gone.
I-
I do the me thing. So it's like I went to another book and I went to another book because I get like, oh, I feel like hearing about this. It's fine.
I am at the point in Carrie, you have to change the share on that Google Drive because it won't let me see it.
Why? Why? Why?
I'm at the point with where they're about to infiltrate the ministry. So like we've just, you know, I'll never forgive the movies for not doing the thing where they finally become friends with Creature.
Yeah,
It's
that's
so
one of the best
heartwarming.
chapters in the book.
It's so heartwarming when like we get to the point where like Creature's like, oh, shoes off in the house, Master Harry. Oh, I made the treacle tart that Master likes so much. Like it's the turnaround of Creature is so heartwarming, and just one of the many things.
And
those
Harry's
movies-
turnaround too.
Yeah, absolutely. It's you know, I just got through the really uncomfortable Harry yells at Lupin in Grimmauld Place.
Fake wizards in the chat.
Oh, yes, he is.
I
There he is.
updated it for you.
Real life fake wizard saying Supergirl was so bad, I'm going back to therapy.
Man, this isn't promising for Sunday. I'm gonna have to get like a burger afterwards or something.
Yeah, you're gonna need you're gonna need that burger that you showed me that you got. That I was like, I need that burger.
Oh, they might have changed it because the restaurant I get it from, like every week they have like a burger battle
Oh,
where they're, you know, so whichever one gets ordered the most is the winner.
okay.
So.
All right, but by the way, Jonas is not able to make it tonight.
He's avoiding the song.
So, yeah.
He's like, I can't.
He's
I can
ducking.
send him the song. Do you want me to send it to him?
He's ducking you.
He can't duck me. He can't hide from me. Come on now. I'll send it to him.
You know, Burt Young's great lines.
Oh,
I did take out some of the repetitive stuff, so it's only like a minute and 20 seconds, 22
Okay.
seconds. So that way we could, in theory, make an anime opening with it, because that's how long they normally are.
all right. Let's see. Let's play it right now.
Fighting means by moonlight, commenting on movies by daylight, never backing down from bad takes online. He is the one, magical girl Jonas. He will never sacrifice
I'm not even lying. This is about to become his ringtone in my phone.
the truth for trends. Always brings the facts before he bends. Every hot take meets a thoughtful end. He is the one. Magical girl, comics, cinema, books, history, gaming, mythology, philosophy, with references nobody expected to see. He is the one. Magical girl, Jonas. Fighting memes by moonlight, commenting on movies by daylight, keeping every sentence clean and polite. He is the one. Magical girl.
so good.
Never dropping one forbidden swear. He is the one. Magical Girl Jonas.
I love how he is the one, Magical Girl Jonas.
There you go.
Pronouns, pal. I love it. Everyone's like, Pro will like this. Yes, Bro will like this very much. Yeah, that I have to make that his ringtone actually when he calls now.
Hi, Jonas.
Really, really good. He's not in the chat, is he?
He is.
Oh my gosh, he is.
Hello there, Jonas.
Hello, Jonas.
Curiosity got the better of him. He had to hear it.
I don't have to text it to you now, so I'll just close this. Okay.
Yep.
Fighting me by moonlight, commenting on movies by daylight, never backing down from bad takes online. He is the one, Magical Girl Jonas.
It's perfect, Carol. It is.
Okay.
Yeah. Everyone's like, "Oh my gosh, Pro is gonna love this." Yep. Yeah. This is gonna be Pro's new favorite thing. I can already tell. Let's see. Oh gosh, what was I just gonna say? I don't even remember what I was gonna do for the end of the show because I'm just like, Magical Girl Jonas is just in my head now. Oh, Michael Steele, by the way, checking in for 5 months. This is the great Kenny Rogers said. Sometimes you have to fight when you're a man. That's what Hagrid does. It is. Yep.
Of course, Hagrid doesn't know when to fold him, or walk away, or run.
Real, I think Jonas J. Campbell for $10. Why?
Oh, I heard it like Nancy Kerrigan.
Why? Why?
Fighting me by moonlight, commenting on movies by daylight, never backing down from bad takes online. He is the one, Magical Girl Jonas.
Oh man, I love it.
I was left unattended. I'm sorry, Jonas.
Yeah, Jonas. If when you call me now, it always takes like 4 rings for me to answer. It's because I'm listening to that like first string of the Magical Girl Jonas song. Real Life Luke Wizard asks, does Magical Girl Jonas count for Pride Month representation? Only if this counts for AAPI Heritage Month.
The gong gets me every time.
I always wait for the gong and I watch the back to see how bad you laugh at that.
Every time.
Just Jace says, wait till Wilton messes with the lyrics. Hopefully not. Jonas says, Magical Girl Jonas is not gay. If such a person existed. So
Allegedly.
Oh my gosh. It's really funny. All right. What else was I about to say? But yeah, I actually found I never, like, I don't know, not Deathly Hollows, Half-Blood Prince never really like hit for me. I think when I read it, like, I don't know.
Oh, I love that book.
I have found a new appreciation after listening to the full cast recording. It might be up there as like one of my favorites now. Like it was so
Really?
good.
I tore through it the first time I read it. I loved that book.
Wolfle McGruffle is saying, "Can you play the song, Marv? It's been too long. Which song are you talking about?"
Being sarcastic. Being sarcastic.
Oh, okay. I thought he meant.
This is my carol song. It is 8 seconds long.
Asterisk. I love this. Irate Specialist says, Jonas, check your DMs. And Jonas goes, I see no reason to do that. Such a Jonas response. Oh, man. Okay. But yeah, what was, like, Oh, Aubrey Crown just gifted 10 M4 Empire memberships. Thank you so much, Aubrey Crown. I only hope that you're in your right state of mind and having seen Supergirl at Disney Springs. And that
You're
this
not
was
under
not
duress right now.
Yeah, you're not under duress. Thank you so very much, and congrats to everyone who got those. You know what?
Jonas
We
got
got
a membership.
Who did? You did?
Jonas.
Someone said Jonas got a membership.
Enjoy it, Jonas. You can now listen to Crime and Punishment with Marv and Trish. Oh my goodness. You know what? In honor of Supergirl Aubrey Crown, I'm going to give you this clip.
Rising to the top, push it to the edge, give it all you got, barely break a sweat, strong woman, strong.
There you go. And you know what? Might as well. Oh, Scott Steiner.
Hey,
The Red House, where black people and white people buy furniture.
And Hispanic people too.
we've had a name change in the chat.
What where?
We got Sean.
Sean, formerly Magical Girl Jonas. Do you like the new handle? Oh, is he Magical Girl Jonas? I thought it was irate specialist.
No, I think he's joining in on it.
Oh, okay. Well, that definitely makes it easier for us to say.
I just say the artist formerly known as or something.
I just say Sean, formerly John, or something. Or I'll just say Sean, or I'll just be like.
I always want to say John
jacket.
Cusack.
Yeah,
I know it's
everyone
not John
does.
Cusack.
It's not John. By the way, Joan Cusack is 97 years old now.
She's
apparently.
not.
Yeah, no. I listen. I watched Toy Story 5. I know a 97-year-old woman's voice when I hear it.
Stop it.
Yeah, kind of like as Julie Cavendish, the voice of Marge. Julie
Kavanaugh?
Oh,
Yeah, Marge and Homer both just sound very old now.
yeah. It's it's the problem that. Trish, did you see the Adventures of Mary Sue on Twitter?
I don't even know what you're
No,
talking about.
Kara, did you see it?
Yeah, I think we watched a clip of it on Friday. Last Friday?
Oh, maybe. Martin, did you see it?
No, I don't think I did.
Oh, I gotta pull this up. Hold on. I assume Martin would have at least seen it.
I'm happy to see it again.
Yeah,
I have no
hold on.
problem with that.
We actually had the guy on the Pro Show the other day who made it, and he's incredible. And this is. Hold on. So let me find the. I want to find the first one because there's two of them. Where is? I can find the main one. Ah, there it is. Okay. So play this one first. Magical Girl Jonas. I'm gonna try to do this quickly. Show screen. All right. So here it is. Let me. This is made by this guy Josh Dawes. Now he was a Disney employee, a software engineer, and he was laid off from Disney after being with them for a really long time, and then he made this. So check it out.
You can't face the dragon until you...
Wait, is it playing? Is it on the screen?
I don't see anything.
I did not put it.
I
on the screen.
heard.
Except all these
Audio stream, you
attractive
can't be
people.
Yeah,
on the
you
screen.
heard it. You heard it through my microphone. So here we go.
You can't face the dragon until you've been trained.
I don't need training. I just need to realize how awesome I already am.
Suit yourself.
Are you taking new students?
You can't face the dragon.
That's perfect, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, especially for something titled Mary Sue. Yeah.
Yep. So that's one, and then there's the other one that's like the main one that everyone has been sharing. That's gotten a ton of attention. I mean, the thing is, like, the thing that I find incredible about this is just how good it looks. Like, like this is AI, and it looks like an actual Pixar film. So let's make that full screen. Bring it back up. Here you go. The Continuing Adventures of Mary Sue.
I know you're into the whole He-Man protector thing, but I can handle myself. Let me show you how this is done.
That's also the appropriate size difference for a romance novel. I'm just saying.
You probably. So there you go. The continuing adventures of Mary Sue. I love it.
People's criticism of romantasy has entered my my various feeds. I never read any of it, but the criticism is hilarious.
Oh yeah, it's a whole new ball game. Sometimes I just like, get like, a glass of an adult beverage and some popcorn and I'll just like start reading through it.
Carol Brown, you have got a book that is currently up for pre-sale, and it's for a very good cause. You want to tell the people about that?
Yes, on Ripasend, I have a book that is called Tales of Twisted Ravens and what that is doing is all the net profits of that book go towards a charity called Comic Books for Kids. And what they do is they bring comic books into hospitals and cancer centers where children are receiving treatment at in order to help alleviate, the mood at the moment and give them a moment of escapism. It's a company that's been around for 10 years. They work very hard. And my hope is to one day make enough money where they can get more than one guy to pack and send out the boxes. For anybody who's interested, they also do comics for troops. So the comic books that are not appropriate to send into hospitals, we send them to troops that are currently deployed overseas.
Fantastic.
I say we, but yeah.
Martin Stone, what have you got going on over on the Lost Guys coming up?
Well, we're going to be coming back from hiatus, and haven't decided fully what we're going to do, but I've got a couple of ideas that might blow Nolan's minds.
Give him a new obsession.
Yes. But when we get those out, you can find them over on That Park Place as a member exclusive for a couple of months before they're put up for free on T3PO.
Awesome. Trish, what do you got going on?
That Crime and Punishment when,
Our next one is going to be, I'm going to be doing the thing, and it's going to be Richard Kuklinski, the Iceman, and that's going to be a lot of fun. Well, not fun, but it's going to be Crime and Punishment.
In context.
Yeah. All right. Guys, I'm sending you guys over to WW Pro. We're going to be doing a review stream of Supergirl. So make sure you stick around for that. Thank you guys very, very much for joining us for another wonderful M4cast. Appreciate all of you. All of you chatted, all of you super chatted, all of you who lurked and said nothing. We appreciate every single one of you guys. Thank you very, very much. We will catch you next time from all of us here at the M4 Empire. I thank you for your attention, and we will catch you in the next one.